We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete,
in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Throwing to get going, it's Herbert. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Go, take it to the house.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
He's got his tight end, Matthew Johnson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Sly's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Well, you can tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On target to Laporta. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. How about this play call? Corey Bojorquez now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. He's got the first down, past the 35. That return not going to work out at all. He backs up trying to make something happen and is belted down for a loss on the return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That one's complete to the rookie wide receiver from Southern California. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Giants. They'll look to throw yet again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A run on 1st and goal. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Rasheen Rice. Touchdown, Giants. That his first touchdown of the new year. Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Giants are out to a 10-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. First and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Herbert now on first down. A first down there on a gain of 12.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one's complete to Palmer. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Herbert to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 38 yards. A carry here for Wright. We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. They face second down and 7. Now Herbert. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. Run again with Wright. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
So last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down. Auburn's kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 10-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. Drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing now on third and long. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, here's a handoff. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. Herbert now on 1st down. Going up top. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. This one caught at the 4. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Now Herbert again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
With the score, Giants 13, Dolphins 3.
right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's right. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job. But can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Giants 13, Dolphins 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Get across the 10. That is it. And they'll be backed up to start this drive. Pistol here for Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Back to throw. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 1st down, Herbert. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
On second down, here's Herbert. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Herbert now on first down. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing, Herbert. That's complete to Metcalf. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing now is Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around?
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third and long, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Giants will take over at their own.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
So both teams trade touchdown.
It's a short Giants 20.
Second and 7. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
That is hard. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
He'll try to hit him with a screen. Woo! And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll stick with him again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide.